Are you still hosting the men's conference this year?
Well, the men's conference.
And what the fuck do you guys discuss there?
It's not a thing, but Leto really tried to make it a thing.
Yeah.
Steven Leto of Citizen. He's the only person who moved it from virtual into a location. He paid for carnival, invited all these people, including that lawyer called Dunstan, Omari.
Yeah.
Yes, he's one of the, crazy vocalists, Boy Child, Forever, Amanda. Yeah.
So what do you guys discuss there, bro?
No, we discussed a lot of things because he was there as the legal guy. I was there as the guy who had just been, fired and, had gone through all that drama that was in relation to that whole boy child, girl child kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And there were many people. There were so many people from different areas. Majority of them came from outside Nairobi.
Gotcha.
Wase kutoka Kajiado, Narok, wase walikuwa kutoka huko mside za Mlolongo, Macha, wase wa LD, Nakuru. So yeah, it happened.
Then muna discuss nini? Okay, so a bunch of
we discuss a lot of issues that affect men and boy child. Like,
women.
The issue of actually equality. Because for the longest time, when all this Me Too movement started, there was always campaigns of take your girl child to school, save girl child from FGM, all these things that were affecting women. And I think guys just forgot about the boy child. As in the boy child got lost in that whole space because everyone focused on this thing that brings money. In Kenya, actually in the world, people tend to follow the one trend. And once ukishika wanaenda nayo, kasa hizi kila mtu anaongea climate change, green energy, that's the vibe. If you go to where people are getting money, where the funding is coming from, na story ingine, utajua ujui. So then everything was about educating the girl child because of early marriages and all these things that were happening then. And yes, whatever happened. And those are some of the things that guys were discussing. Because now the boy child are feeling like, you know what? All the energy and all the focus has been given to the girl child. The girl child is getting away with so much. And then introduce, feminism and etc. And so that conference was a big, entertaining, serious joke.
Was there any follow-through after?
No, there was never follow-through. I've never even heard from any of those people. Maybe I actually, for the last 6 years or 7 years, because this thing has been going on over and over for the last 5 years. A poster tunatoka tu, kuna msana create poster. The same way someone created that poster of Didi, and then people jumped on it thinking that we're going to do the same thing that happened to, Bill Cosby, and it's going to air on Netflix. So first of all, now imagine Didi calls Netflix and Ambia, Nasema, you guys don't even know where the poster came from. So Twitter is where all the madness starts. And sometimes ends. But yeah, here we are, man. So poster, Valentine's Day. Just before Valentine's Day. A men's conference na nini. From the 3rd, the 4th, utaanza kuoneza maposter. Just idle minds, or not so idle minds, but just creatives who have no jobs and akona job ya kufanya poster. What does it do? They'll be all over. And this is the thing is they consistently be using the same photos of the same people. But it becomes like it's a planned thing, but in reality it's not. Yeah.
But speaking of reality, like right now, do you think the boy child is getting the right guidance?
I know. But you see, that's the problem. You see, when you focus on one thing so much and then you lose focus of the other thing, and trying to come back and rescue that other thing that, you lost focus from.
But who's responsible for that? Well, in terms of guidance, who should it come from?
No, as in, bro, you see, when you talk about responsibility, you want to, as in, it's a hot case, bro. It's nobody's responsibility because at the end of the day, watu wanazaliwa, the people who give birth to these children are the first people to take responsibility. True. Society comes after. Weka ni buda ya mtoi, we ni mother wa mtoi, vile utawa shape, vile shule utawapeleka, the ideas you're going to instill in their heads. If you're going to love them in a certain way, that's how your kid will turn out.
So it's possible to focus on both the boy child and the girl child at the same time.
But as I keep on telling people, and even with my drama, and I'm sure we'll discuss it, it has never been a competition. Even in my space, it has never been a competition. In any case, I was advocating for, as in another extreme. Mimi nilikuwa msewa timu Mafisi.
Si ulikuwa wewe ni mtu wa timu Mafisi.
You get my point? Yeah. So it was never about the boy or the girl, in my opinion and in my case and in whatever I did. Yeah. But we were dragged into that whole mess because now there are people who decided to create that, that disparity. Ikaleta beef na machali na madame, and that's where we are right now. Unasikia? Hiyo ndio tumefika hapo. Frankie sikambo weke phone
silent. You had one job.
Yeah, but
we are conference.
Now when you watch it you'll understand.